Hi, this is Maxine Keoghan of TremoreOverTimes.com. I'm a historian. I'm from Tremore, County Waterford. This is my daughter, Tiger Lily.
Hello.
Tiger Lily is a musician and she also speaks the Irish language far better than I do. Now, today we are again talking about our favourite subject. Our favourite subject is Newfoundland.
Yeah.
The reason we love Newfoundland is that we had very curious about it all our lives. And then we were very fortunate a couple of years ago to have the opportunity to spend some time in Newfoundland. And after spending some time in Newfoundland, you just wouldn't forget it.
No, it's amazing.
Today we're talking about Newfoundland words. Newfoundland words. Now you'll correct me as I get it wrong. Newfoundland words, they've evolved as a mixture between the English language and the Irish language.
Yes, very much so. Yeah.
The people who emigrated. And as far as we're concerned, the vast majority of all Irish Newfoundlanders are from the southeast corner of Ireland. Waterford, Wexford, Kilkenny, Tipperary. There are a few from Dingle and Cork, but we're not even going to talk about them. It's the southeast corner of Ireland that all Irish Newfoundlanders are from. And if you're not from those particular areas, you're not a real Newfoundlander Irish at all. Forget about it. Anyhow, they have this wonderful dictionary that they've dedicated to all the types of words. But for today's purposes, Tiger Lily's going to ask me some of these words. And I don't know what she's going to ask me. And I don't know if I'm going to know any of them. But I'm going to give you a guess at their meaning. And I'm already thinking, if the words have origins, they won't have origins that might be like computer and technology. No. They'll have origins on
very much.
cod, boats, food, drink.
A huge amount, yeah.
Family.
You must remember these are outports where only Irish people or English people would go. So therefore they're very distinctive of each area. I found words that are only used in a town, but the town that's 5 kilometres next to them won't use them at all.
Can I ask, is that because they're two different Irish communities?
Oh yes, definitely.
What?
I have a word that is from Lance Point, but people of Branch and St. Bride's that are like 5 minutes away will not use it under any circumstances.
Okay.
Because they are of Wexford origin and they're not.
Right. Start.
So I'm going to start off with the same.
Hey, we should have a very good pronunciation because we are the southeast of Ireland.
Maybe. Well, a lot of the words have changed. So, for example, in Irish we have an old anashore, which might be an old crippled man as they're getting older. And they have the exact same word, except we may pronounce the S's more. So there are slight differences, of course, but they have the exact same word. It's an Irish word, but they pronounce it just with less of a sibilant on the S.
Okay.
So, I also had to go through the dictionary very carefully because they have the exact same slang words as we do a lot of the times. So, sleeveen.
Yep.
I had to make sure I didn't add in any of them. I had to double check, do I know them or not?
Can I guess what a sleeveen is?
Yeah.
Okay. If I was thinking historically what a sleeveen is, I think somebody that might, kowtow to the landlord or someone
who
look,
I never saw it as that in my life. We had this conversation before and I never saw it as that. And the people in Newfoundland don't portray it as that. It's someone who's kind of a ragtaggle, kind of messy.
Like a joker.
More so, but that's how I always saw it. I never saw it as a sleeveen, as someone menacing or up to no good.
No, somebody who's kind of weak-willed, who could be persuaded. Like when you needed the strength of the boycott, and how sleeveen kind of got on with the landlord, or they were doing it for their own benefit. That's what my interpretation of
and that was never my
interpretation,
interpretation, not the people of Newfoundland's interpretation anyway.
Okay.
So
we will have differences. And I could be totally wrong in that too.
I think you are.
I was never a sleeveen, I hope.
Anyway, I'm going to start off with a saying. So, if I say the best kind, what do I mean by that?
You say the best kind.
The saying.
It's a saying, the best kind.
They have a huge amount of sayings, so I couldn't leave them out.
The best kind. Well, the best kind is obviously the best. They're very good at something. The best kind. Does it mean that somebody is kind? The best kind. Oh, heartwarming. That they're the best kind of person.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you what the best kind is. So, if you're having a meal and you're full to the brim, it tastes great, it's the best kind of meal you've had in a while, you would say, how was your meal? And then your answer would be, the best kind.
So it's the best meal you can have?
Well, not to meals, it's the best anything you can have. It's the best quality anything.
The best kind?
Yeah.
So, as a daughter, you're the best kind?
Oh,
go on.
You sweetheart. Anyway. So another saying now, because it's just so cute. A time.
A time. An event, something to remember, something that was personal to the family.
Stop thinking in formal English. Stop thinking in formal dictionary English.
Okay. A time. Like once upon a time?
Is that your answer?
An event. Okay, a time is an event.
Okay, so a time is an event of sorts. So it'd be like a community dance after a harvest. So you see in Newfoundland, those ads for Newfoundland, they have the big dances, the group dances, the fiddles. There's always laughter and jokes. That's what a time is. It's to refer to one of those dances.
Oh, it refers to a dance?
Yeah, very much.
So, did you have a good
It's a
time?
party, yeah. Did you have a good time at the time? Yeah.
Did you have a good time at the time?
Yeah.
In time?
It's just a word itself, it's not a saying, so it might be easier. And it's called chummy.
Well, we'd often think of the word today was an anglicised word. Your chum, your friend, chummy, being friendly to somebody.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
A chummy is like how we use thing or yoke. So if you're fixing a bike and you want a wrench, you'd say, give me the and you can't think of the name, you say, give me the chummy.
Give me the chummy.
Like a yoke or a thing.
Yeah.
Surprised by that one?
Yeah, well, I suppose you see the language differs so much over a considerable amount of time.
One more?
Please.
So, this one is a saying. You'd use it more so. Not fit.
Well, we would say not fit for purpose. That means something doesn't work
Yeah,
properly.
but fit in that sense is kind of a more modern word. Fit as in something too fit.
Or he's fit.
Yeah, well, that's more modern. That's more of a modern use.
Yeah. So anyway,
totally
what was the word again and what was the saying?
Not fit.
Not fit. Well, not fit. It doesn't work.
No. It's when you have such bad weather in Newfoundland, because their weather goes from amazingly hot to unbelievable cold, that you can't go out at all. You're snowed in, the weather's not fit.
Oh, the weather's not fit.
So you sit down, watch a movie in your boxer shorts because you don't know what to do because the weather's awful, the weather's not fit.
Would you say the weather's not fit or would you just say it's not fit?
No, you say the weather's not fit.
Oh, the weather's not fit.
Ooh, someday in clothes.
Someday in clothes.
Cute, isn't it?
Yeah. I heard something like this before. It's when the Rock, when people of Newfoundland, there's so much wind there when they're drying their clothes, someday in clothes. So it's someday for washing and drying, maybe putting at the
Correct.
bedspread.
But because the Newfoundland Irish, and also I suppose the Newfoundland English of that origin are so great at sarcasm, it's also used in a reverse sense. So, someday on clothes, when it's pouring down rain and the weather's awful.
Like we'd say
someday on clothes, yeah.
Someday on clothes. Meaning it's not someday to get the clothes out. Okay, give us another one.
Gut-foundered.
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 Oh, gut-foundered. Well, I think gut's something that got to do with fish. Gut-foundered. And foundered. That sounds like floundered. Gut-foundered. Gut-foundered. I have no idea. Hang on, don't tell me yet. Gut-foundered. 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 Something that could be made out of the innards or the waste of fish. It's gut-foundered.
Okay, is that your answer?
That's my answer.
Okay. Gut-foundered is when you're so hungry that everything tastes great. So you know when you're so starving that a mashed potato tastes like a mashed potato from the best ground in all of Ireland with the best butter.
Yeah.
So that's what gut-foundered is.
Would you say, so would you walk in the door and say,
yeah, I'm gut-foundered.
I'm gut-foundered.
Yep, that's exactly its use.
And that's in thinking that whatever I'm going to eat is going to be amazing. Because I'm that hungry.
So a 20-cent chocolate bar becomes a Belgian delicatessen chocolate bar. A piece of ham becomes from a fine butcher shop.
Yeah. What about a bit of cod?
I dies at you.
I dies at you.
Yeah, I'm giving it.
I'm sorry.
I don't make this up.
I thought you were saying I thought it was like I eyes at you.
I dies at you. As in dead.
I dies at you. There's two comes to mind because I'm biased towards Newfoundland and Newfoundlanders. I think all they can say is all nice things because that's all I've ever heard them say is all nice things. So I dies at you could be like a threat, but I would say you're so beautiful. I dies at you.
Close, but not there.
Oh.
So I dies at you is when you have such a heavy belly laugh, there's snot coming out through your nose, you're crying with the laughter, and this person's a pure comedian, a pure comedic joy that you go, Jesus, I'm dying at you. I dies at you.
I dies at you. Oh.
It's cute, huh?
It might have been cuter if maybe if a guy said it to a girl, I dies at you because you're so beautiful.
No, that's silly.
Okay.
This is one I really love. It's very cute. Who knit you?
Who knit you? Oh, okay. That's going to be easy.
Yeah.
Who knit you? You knit something, you put something together. Who's your mum and who's your mother and father? That's what I'm saying it is. Who are you of?
It's kind of like that, but it's not. It's kind of more so of who are your people in general. So I'm from Tramore, County Waterford, so I'd be a Keoghan, so they'd ask me. It's like asking who your grandparents, your great-grandparents are, and your whole extended family.
Like what you still have today in Connemara and other
So,
places.
you know, who's your people, we might say here, or, you know, who's your family. For them, it's, you know, who knit you. But if you get in trouble, they use it too. So if a kid falls in water or gets in a trouble at school, they say, go back to who knit you. This is one I love.
Okay.
So we all know what our hands are, right? And we used to grab things at the end of our arms.
Yeah.
But they use the word hands in a very different way.
Well, can you put in a sentence?
I couldn't, because then I'd give away the meaning.
Hands. Tools.
Is that your answer?
That's the answer.
No. You got one right so far.
I really spent a considerable amount of time in Newfoundland. I know all these words.
So hands. So she's a great hand at painting. I have a couple hands over. So the people.
People.
So you're a good hand at history.
You think?
This is one that is used almost all the time in the capital St. John's. It's not kind of used outside of it.
Okay.
And it's to twack or twacking.
To twack or twacking as opposed to quack or quacking. So to twack or
To
twacking.
twack.
Now, and you said it's in the commercial district, so it's in St.
More
John's.
so, yeah. More so.
So then that makes me think of buying something or doing something like that. To twack or twacking. Yeah, to twack. To bargain. To negotiate, to look for something that you're to twack or twacking.
You kind of got it right, but you kind of didn't in another way.
Okay, go on then.
So to twack is kind of a miserable way of not to go shopping, but to inquire about prices, to act like you're going to buy something, but not buy something.
That really is twacking, isn't it? We all do that, don't we? We browse. Much
Yeah,
more
it's more
polite
so,
word.
yeah. But it's more
Look
so...
at that bloody tracker. Not going to spend a tracking penny.
So this one is the one that I was talking about from Lance Point. That is only used in Lance Point.
Okay.
And it's called a smuddy pole.
A smuddy pole. A smuddy pole.
I don't make
As
this
opposed
stuff
to
up.
a smuddy paw.
No,
a
smuddy
smuddy
pole.
pole.
I got this from a video of Michael Fortune, so
Did you? I like his videos.
great videos.
Smuddy pole. By the way, we should mention Michael Fortune does folklore videos. He's from Wexford and he had a wonderful trip to Newfoundland in 2019.
Really good videos.
And his videos are really well worth watching. They're great.
Yeah.
Well done, Michael. Smuddy pole.
Yeah,
Smuddy pole. Or is it type? Okay, is it?
Now, we have...
Would you use it in fishing or farming?
Yes, one of the two.
Do I get any more hints?
No.
Okay, a smuddy pole. You use it on the land. It's like a hoe.
Oh my God, you're so close. No.
No. A smuddy pole hoe. No.
So, it's more so... It's when you sow potatoes.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
But you said to sow. You said a plough. That's not sowing potatoes.
I said a hoe. You know the way you use a
Yeah,
hoe
it's not
to...
the same.
Kind of is. You're splitting hairs now.
Fine, okay, you got two
So I
right.
got you right. I am the champ. I
Anyway.
got you right.
There's lots of words that sound like it's a smuddig, smithu in Irish. So you're wondering if it might have a...
What do they mean in Irish?
Well, they have completely different meanings, but you're wondering if the sounds may have came over instead. So that the putting together of words. Because that can happen.
Of course.
So there you go.
Or you could just say that everything in Newfoundland is always so cute. Name a few of the places. Cupid's Bay.
Yeah. Bacon Cove. Little Heartsease.
Oh, Heart's Content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's for the next video, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're finished with the words of Newfoundland for now, aren't we? Unless
I have a
anybody...
sequel.
Oh, yeah, let's anybody wants a sequel. Let us know. We're very happy to provide as many words as you'd like about Newfoundland words. But, to be honest, your best place to get Newfoundland words would be in Newfoundland.
I would agree, yeah.
That'd be the recommendation of this video. Get yourself to Newfoundland sometime. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. This is Maxine Keoghan and Tigerly Keoghan of tomoreofourtimes.com.